They said you could not. They smirked, whispered, and watched, expecting you to break. But what they did not know was that their doubt was not your enemy. It was your ignition. Every word they spoke behind your back, every glance filled with pity, every laugh that echoed in your silence, it was not humiliation. It was raw energy waiting to be converted into power. You see, when they doubt you, they are not seeing your limits. They are exposing theirs. The greatest mistake you can make is trying to prove them wrong too soon. Their disbelief is a test, not a curse. It is meant to stretch your patience, sharpen your hunger, and forge your identity in silence. The weak chase validation. The strong build vengeance quietly. When you learn to let their doubt breathe inside you, you evolve from needing approval to becoming unstoppable. You no longer care to convince them. You prepare to conquer. Doubt is a strange kind of fuel. It burns, slow at first, but when mixed with focus, it turns into wildfire, the kind that cannot be extinguished by mockery, rejection, or failure. Every time they said you were not enough, remember that those words came from people too afraid to chase their own dreams. Their laughter is not your defeat. It is your prophecy. Understand this. People doubt what they fear, and they fear what they cannot control. The moment they sense your potential, they disguise it as disbelief, but inside, they know you are capable of something they are not. That is why they call you crazy. That is why they distance themselves when you rise. Because deep down, they see their reflection in your ambition, and it terrifies them. So let them talk. Let them laugh. Let them think you are lost. While they waste their breath doubting, you are quietly turning every sneer into momentum, every insult into ammunition. Because the day you rise, the same voices that mocked you will be the first to clap. And that sound will not be applause. It will be surrender. There comes a moment when the noise becomes unbearable. The criticism, the comparisons, the disbelief. It will surround you like a storm, loud and unrelenting. But inside that storm there is a silence waiting to be mastered. That silence is where you meet yourself. Not the version shaped by their opinions, but the one that exists beyond judgment. When you begin to draw strength from that silence, you realize something powerful. The storm was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to reveal what you are made of. The truth is, doubt is more honest than praise. Praise can blind you, but doubt forces you to evolve. Every time they reject you, the world is offering you a chance to rebuild sharper, faster, and stronger. Every insult they throw is an unintentional lesson in resilience. Let them doubt your plans, your pace, your potential. Their disbelief only increases your value when you finally arrive. Greatness has always been lonely. The path is built on misunderstanding, on isolation, on late nights when everyone else is asleep. You will question your own worth, your direction, even your sanity. But remember, those who doubt you are not your enemies. They are your unpaid trainers. They push you without knowing it. Every time you hear, "You cannot," the universe is giving you permission to roar back, "Watch me." Let their doubt become your ritual. Each word of disbelief should echo in your chest until it becomes rhythm, until it becomes energy, until it becomes the reason you wake up earlier, push harder, and refuse to quit. Do not let their small vision trap your infinite purpose. The wolf does not argue with sheep. It keeps moving through the snow, driven by hunger, guided by instinct. You are never supposed to be understood. Legends never are. The world doubts what it cannot define. And one day, when your name carries weight, when your silence commands attention, those same people will swear they always believed in you. Let that day come, but not out of revenge, out of evolution. When the world turns silent and the same people who once laughed now whisper your name, you will understand the beauty of their doubt. It sculpted you. It built a version of you that could survive rejection, endure failure, and thrive in chaos. Every no became a foundation stone, every insult a spark, every betrayal a lesson. You were not growing in their approval, you were growing through their disbelief. Their doubt was never poison. It was the medicine that tasted bitter, but healed your spirit. Remember this truth. Those who doubted you have already served their purpose. Their role was to make you question, to make you fight, to make you burn. And now that you have turned fireproof, their words no longer matter. The world respects results, not excuses. It fears the one who turns pain into purpose. That is who you are now, a weapon forged in rejection, sharpened by discipline and polished by failure. There will always be new voices trying to define your limits. Ignore them. Every generation has its doubters, but only a few become legends. When they say you changed, smile, because that is exactly what you were supposed to do. Change is the revenge of those who once believed they were powerless. It is how the underestimated become unforgettable. The world does not remember the doubters. It remembers the defiers. The ones who refused to surrender when logic said stop. The ones who rose when there was no reason to. The ones who did not fight to prove others wrong, but to prove themselves right. And when you reach that point, when you finally stand where they said you never would, remember this. It was never about proving anything. It was about becoming everything. So keep walking. Keep building, keep burning. Let their doubt follow you like a shadow. It only exists because you are shining. And when they ask how you did it, simply say, I let your doubt fuel me. Subscribe for more truths they do not want you to hear.